Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, we're going to be covering how to automate your sales process and how to convert more leads into paying customers. So if you're interested in learning how to do this and how to implement it into your business, then keep watching this video. And if you want this document, I can send it over to you. All you have to do is just DM me on Instagram profile or my Facebook profile, and I'll send it over to your way. So also, if you want more content like this, if you want to stay tuned, click the like button and subscribe to this channel, and I'll come out with more content like this, giving you more systems and strategies so that you can implement into your cleaning business. All right, so with that being said, let's dive in. So whether you're generating leads from your website, Google search, Facebook, or Google Ads, you need to have a way to make sure those leads that you're acquiring don't fall through the cracks, right? So I've seen countless cleaning businesses not have a back-end system that casts a net to capture those leads, right? They let those leads fall away. They don't have a system to allow them to stay in front of those leads that they're generating, and that's effectively costing them customers, right? So spending money on ads and doing everything right, but missing out on the opportunities that are already in their grasp is a place you don't want to be in, right? You don't want to put all this effort in to get little to no return, right? You want to make sure you're getting as much return as possible from the time and the money you're spending. The goal for any business is not to only generate leads, but to increase conversions in the LTV, the lifetime value of the customers you're acquiring, as much as possible. That's how any business grows and scales, right? Survives. So the benefits of implementing something like this is that it'll allow you to convert more leads into happy paying customers, spend less time following up manually, attract new customers, more new customers using social proof, and spending less on ineffective ads, right? And the best way to do this is by building an automated backend system and implementing it into your sales process, right? In this training, I'm going to show you how other successful 7 to 8 figure cleaning companies do it and how you can do it yourself, okay? So first thing we're going to do is map out the process. So before we dive into the execution part, we need to map out the process from point of contact, from them either visiting your website or calling your phone number, your business phone, to the point of them becoming a happy paying customer, right? So phase one is going to be giving a quote, aka capturing information, right? So once a lead is generated, you want to identify what questions you want to ask them, right? Keep in mind, the less questions you ask, the more likely they will complete the form. For example, if you have 20 questions in your form, intake form, then most of the time people will click away after 5, 6, 7 questions, right? So you don't want to make them super long, just enough so you capture the essential information. This form can be completed through your landing page, your website, your Facebook ad form, or through a phone call. Phase two is creating offers to land your first-time customers, right? So you'll want to identify what you're willing to offer potential first-time customers so that you can incentivize them to try your services, right? So discounts and promotions. Phase three is automating your follow-up process. So once you have your offers created and in place, you want to implement it into your follow-up campaigns. This will increase your conversion rate and make sure you never have a lead fall through the cracks again, right? So phase four, implementing a social proof campaign. When you secure the sale and you have your customer experience your services, you want to then capture as much of the opportunity as possible by asking for a Google review and letting them know about your referral program. Right, so those are the 4 phases you want to focus on when building out this automated system. Right now, executing this automated system. Right, so here we have it mapped out. Phase 1, we have capturing information. Phase 2, we have creating offers to incentivize purchase. Phase 3 is the automated follow-up. Phase 4 is the review and referral campaign, the social proof. Now, phase 1, you want to capture their essential information, right? That includes name, number, email, and zip code, right? We gather the zip code as well because we want to know if they're in our service area, but it's optional to remove it as well. You will want to collect this information so that you'll be able to reach back out to them in the future, right? Once they fill out the form or you've given them the quote through the phone, this information will then be recorded into your CRM system, which is essential to have so that you can follow up and retarget in case they don't purchase your services right away, right? So you always want to find a way where you can retarget them, reach back out to them, and offer your promotions, your discounts, or offer new services that you're offering, right? So this is typically what website form is going to look like. You can have something like this also on your Facebook ad form as well. So phase 2 is the special offer, right? Choosing a promotion or a discount you can offer to potential customers. This could include adjusting the scope of work to meet their budget, giving them an additional 10% off their quote, or price matching with showing with proof, right? This is going to incentivize your leads to try your services and give them a try, right? So having an offer like that, anywhere from 2 to 3 offers to kind of incentivize your leads to pay for your services, to try it out. Now, phase 3 is going to be the follow-up sequence. Now, the follow-up sequence is going to be you want to create a flow chart to visualize how frequently you want to follow up with your leads, right? So you'll want to create a short-term follow-up sequence and a long-term nurture sequence. This will allow you to stay in front of those leads, putting you top of mind so that when the time comes, you're ready to serve them and they're ready to reach out to you. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. So we have the first, the 7-day follow campaign, the first 7 days. Let me just zoom in here. So we have day 1. Day 1 is the sending the quote, sending it through SMS, email, and voicemail, letting them know if they have any questions. Same thing day 2, if they have any questions and how you can earn their business, right? Day 3, you just want to not send anything, just give them some space. Day 4, that's when you want to start implementing your offers that you have. Day 5, second offer. Day 6, nothing. And day 7, final offer. Reach out through SMS and email. Each one of these days, you want to give them a call as well if they're not responding at all, so that you have exhausted the channels to reach out to them. All right, once the 7th day is complete and they haven't reached out, they haven't answered or anything like that, you want to add them into a 90-day long-term nurture campaign, right? This is going to consist of only emails, right? So day 1 is going to be email, wait 5 days, day 5, another email, wait 5 days, day 10, and so on, right? So you can do this however long you want. We have it set to 3 months. You can do it for 5 months, a year, however long you want to have it. So that's typically how you want to run your short-term campaign and your long-term nurture campaign, right? So phase 4 is going to be squeezing the juice from the opportunity, from the customer that you've acquired, right? This final part of the system will make sure you get the most out of every customer you receive so that you can exponentially get more customers, right? So once you've completed the first service for the customer, you want to then ask for a Google review. This can be automated when the customer pays, or it can be done when the cleaning techs finish the service, and you can personally do it yourself as well. If you want to, after the cleaning is done, you can speak to the customer and tell them, hey, would you mind leaving us a review if we did a good job? Yeah, we would really appreciate it. Something like that, right? So a question we get asked often is, how do we avoid negative reviews, right? I see several cleaning businesses that they have 3-star ratings on Google, 3.5, and anything below 4, it doesn't look good, right? People are gonna choose other cleaning services that have a 4-point rating or above and have a lot more reviews in their profile, right? So the best way to do this is by never sending those bad customers, those angry, never satisfied customers, a review request to begin with, right? So what we do is have our cleaning tech or your team lead reach out to you about whether or not they thought the customer was happy, right? If they thought the customer was happy with the service, then that would trigger an SMS review request sent to the customer so that they can leave a review. If they weren't happy, however, it would be noted into the system and they wouldn't receive a review request, right? So the customer would not receive a review request link, right? So it would look something like this. So once the cleaning service is complete, the cleaning tech, the lead, sends out a notification saying if the customer was happy, content with the cleaning, and didn't say any complaints, didn't have any complaints, then it would that customer will be sent a review request and basically asking, please leave us a review if you thought our services was great. But if the cleaning tech thought that the customer was unsatisfied, was angry, complaining, basically not a good fit for you in your business, then they will respond to you as a bad client, and they will not receive any review requests, right? They will not trigger any automation to be sent, right? And this is happening all internal, so the customer doesn't know any of this is happening. So that's for the review request automation. And then we have the referral campaigns, right? We want to make sure we're having a referral campaign. This is going to be critical to expanding and getting more dream clients as the ones you have already. So you typically want to send and offer your referral offer to your reoccurring customers for the simple fact that they all have already tried your services and enjoy and appreciate your services, right? They'll be more likely to refer you to more ideal customers just like them, right? So the sending frequency and letting them know is going to be typically between 3 to 4 times a year. You don't want to constantly be reminding them about it, but just gently reminding them that we do have a referral campaign. If anyone comes to mind, letting them know we offer X, Y, Z for you and the person you refer, right? So this can be done through the phone, text, or email, right? And the offer itself, it can be giving them between 20 to 50% off their clean, or $50 to $100 off their next clean to them and their the person they refer to. And this is going to be significant enough for you to remain in business and for them to want to refer a friend. All right, now, so why is this system effective, right? So the reason why it's effective is because you're never going to let a lead fall through the cracks. Again, the thing is, speed to lead and follow-up is the key to sales, right? I don't care what anybody tells you. If you're not following up with your leads and you're not doing it promptly, then they're going to be moving on to the next service provider down the road. All right, so if you don't have a system in place, your competitors will snatch your potential customers away from you. Avoiding negative reputation online. This is going to allow you to never send never satisfied customers a review request, right? So you don't affect your reputation online. Also, growing your online presence with tons of 5-star reviews, automating your review requests and sending them to happy customers, and letting those 5-star reviews rank you higher in SEO, right? So as you know, getting tons of reviews on Google is going to rank you higher in SEO and get you more visibility. And spending less for leads, right? By taking advantage of referral programs, letting your satisfied customers know that you appreciate them and you want to give back. All right, so that's everything when it comes to automating your sales process and implementing this system in order to convert those leads into customers, right? So the key takeaways of this is 1, mapping out the process, right? Mapping out the sales process in the client journey. 2 is capturing lead information, getting and capturing their name, number, email, and zip code, knowing that they're in your service area and allowing you to retarget them in the future, right? 3, creating the right offers, right? You want to have the right offers, discounts, and promotions to incentivize those leads to try your services for the first time. 4, automating the follow-up process, right? Short-term and long-term nurture campaigns to consistently be in front of those leads. And 5, taking advantage of your social proof campaign, sending out review requests to the customers that are happy, and offering your referral campaigns, your referral offers to those customers that are reoccurring and that are already enjoying your services, right? So this is pretty much the system. If you have any questions regarding this system, any of the automation, please leave them down in the description or in the comment section below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. And if you want this document, like I mentioned before, just message me in Facebook or on Instagram and I'll send this over to you. And if you haven't already, we have a Facebook group you can join with other cleaning business owners that are looking to scale their businesses, try out new marketing strategies, and just help each other grow. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and it brought you a lot of value. I'll see you in the next video.